The Shorts Casco Bay, Portland, Maine, USA, planet Earth. Dragon's Breath Studio. In the rain. I'm the Dragon. Hey, it's been too long since I did a studio chat. I've been busy with other stuff, getting the band going and put another. I had a pretty involved shoot with the last video that I put up on YouTube. Go check it out. It's pretty nice. It's getting a little cinematographic, a little bit more than just the type that I've been doing, but a little more artsy-fartsy. I don't know. I'm on my fifth cup of coffee. Sunrise on Thursdays. I'm over to the cathedral and we just hang around. I'm not on duty or anything over there, but the three of us sit around. Candy Priest, the housekeeper, and myself, and we have our staff meeting because we're the facilities people. Basically the three of us. There's one more, but he doesn't get up at sunrise and come drink coffee. We're just, we're the cranky old farts department. So I went over there. And we'd run out of high test coffee, so Donna, the housekeeper, had made low test. And if she hadn't told me, I wouldn't know the difference probably, because I don't pay that much attention. But so I came back here, raining, and it was icy when I went over, and it's like, this is crappy. So I laid down and took a nap again after, having coffee and officially, being amongst the awake. And then I get up and it's like, geez, I got to do something because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to, go play in the park. I'm not going to, I have no duties today till I lock the place up. So here I am. It's like, let's do a studio chat. Let's fire up the close rig, which when I fired up the close rig camera, it told me that its memory was full. So I spent a half an hour trying to dump, stuff out of the memory card. Came to the realization I didn't have a memory card in this one. So I got that straightened around. And then I shot this video once and forgot to plug the microphone in that sits on top of the close rig camera. So it's like, yeah, I don't think any highway driving is in the future for today. No. But anyhow, how are we doing? The band's doing good. We had practice last night, and we took a hiatus for Thanksgiving because everybody was gone away, and then one member just, didn't come back. The bass player disappeared again. So it's like I'm on my fifth bass player. But Kevin and I are dealing with it, and we're going to figure it out, and we're going to find somebody eventually. Somebody's going to walk into this. It's ready to go. Kevin and I are ready to go. We can travel. We can jump into the Crusader Cruiser. We can hop a plane, and get up and running for festivals. Anything else we do is under our own control. I'm officially retired from, the uniform, hung up the badge, and stuff like that. So it's like, we're ready to go. We just got to find, isn't there a pound, like a no-kill shelter that people that don't want bass players take them to, and you can go adopt them, get them their shots, maybe get them neutered and stuff. I don't know. But anyhow, the previous, when Kevin and I were working on stuff, the previous rehearsal, before Thanksgiving, I'd thrown in a slip jig called The Butterfly, which I put on the last album. And he had listened to it and gone through it, and then he was saying, so I don't get it, it's like, it's a 9/8. It's in 9/8, which sounds more like a wrench than a time signature. And it didn't make sense to him. So I took it out. I says, well, I'm not all that crazy about it. I don't have to do it. Nothing's going to change in my world if we don't do it. So I took it out of the set list. Well, last night he got here, and he says, I want to do that butterfly slip jig. I said, I thought you hated the slip jig. He says, no, I listened to it and I figured it out, and I've got all kinds of, and it was like, yeah, okay. So we did it, and then it was like, well, you want me to play it on the low whistle instead of the high whistle? He says, yeah, I don't know. So we got out the Pipola. Of course, the Pipola, there's a markable size difference between the D and the low D, or the double D, but that sounds too much like a bra when people say that, so I just call it low D. This Pipola, I don't believe I had this when I hung out with Patty Keenan, but that meeting probably influenced me getting this shortly after. It's not an Irish-made one, but it's a substantial whistle. It would hurt to get it upside the head, and it's got some dents in it because I hauled it. I mean, I went to Scotland with me. It went out west with me, and spent a lot of time kicking around. It was made in India quite a few years ago, and they used an instrument such as this in Indian music, and it probably was using it long before, it was put into Irish music, the low D, I would imagine. So, it's like, well, yeah, it's an Irish whistle, but it always will be my Pipola. But it's got a great sound, unlike, we're up here on the and that's not the whistle I recorded it on. I recorded it on the Tony Dixon trad D that I had gotten before I got my Wild Irish. But the low D, it was really beautiful the way we were doing it last night, the second time we did it, because it's very ethereal. Makes me feel like Ian Anderson when I do that. Just the top. So anyhow, that's where we're at, working up jigs and reels. It's fun to be the jig and reel meister in this band, because I never was in the previous concoctions that I toured with. I was the front person, and there was a jigs and reel person. Either Phil or I forget the names of the other ones, but there were a couple others that were the side people, which was a nice way to go. But now that I've taken over the jigs and reels, it's like, oh boy, you want to talk about feeling like grabbing some glory. That's nice. So, that's about it. I wanted to get another one of these studio chats up because I've been neglecting getting them up on, the studio chat channel. And I know there's not too many followers there, but get the content, keep that going. Go see the new video on Dragon of Wortley YouTube. Spent a lot of time on that. It's a little different than what has been going up, just in approach, and I was really kind of happy with it. I think it came out nice, and we'll sort of veer the general direction of that whole channel. But get there, follow me on Instagram, pop in there, follow me on Facebook. I put a warning on Facebook. I was so grumpy yesterday. It's for 2 hours. Just ignore anything I might say, because I just might tell you what I think, because I'm tired of it. We're all tired of the fighting and all, and I've been the neutral person for a while now, because that's just what you have to do. But anyhow, it was only 2 hours. I got over it, and today's been a good day so far. I'm not going to venture too far, not in this rain. I'm going to work here in the studio, and with that, I'm going to tell you that I'll stop rambling, and I'm the Dragon. Onward.